Chair Mark LaPlante. If you would please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, so we haven't met in a while, but we actually we have Mr. Burke here, and if you'd be so kind, Mr. Burke, if you can walk us through, starting off with the document 60-09, 143 Hancock Street. I just want to presume that somebody is here for that one. Someone is here for that one. Okay, perfect. Okay.
Yes, good evening. Richard Burke, Real Property Specialist, 225 Essex Street, third floor. This item, document number 6009, as you said, refers to the sale of 143 Hancock Street to Aristides Eusebio for the total sum of $3,500 under conditions of sale listed in the attachment that I believe you probably have from the last meeting. Is that correct?
Do I have
The memorandum? Do you have the memorandum from the last meeting?
You have a copy here for some of the councils, because it has been a long time, and I think out of courtesy.
I've got
it would be good
copies
to
if
have
you
that.
do not.
I just have the first 2 pages there with the conditions of sale. Thank you.
So this is, just as a reminder, Counselor, this is a yard sale program. The applicants are not abutters, however, and as was explained to us by Mr. Burke at a recent meeting, it doesn't necessarily have to be an abutter to apply for part of this yard sale program.
That's
Is that
correct. If there's no interest from abutting property owners, we do open it up to other interested parties. In this case, they live in the same neighborhood, but down the street, as you can see from the map.
And this will be used for parking.
Yes.
Now, will it be commercial or residential parking?
I believe it's for storage of a work-related vehicle.
Does that make a difference at all in that zoning area?
Not to us, because we discussed it with Mr. Eusebio, and he understands that there are limitations, that there isn't any work to be done on the property itself, just for storage of equipment.
Councilor Brunel?
Through you, Mr. Chair, in my other job on the ordinance committee, we deal with a lot of transient vendors who often have, commercial vehicles, their trucks, and, we've become very familiar with the ordinances that restrict the storage of commercial vehicles over a certain tonnage in residential neighborhoods. And I've had people, that own their own yard, that can have a big backyard, that they can't see the truck from the street. It's still a violation. You can't store commercial if it's zoned R1, R2, R3. I don't know what this is zoned.
It's zoned R3, R4, but the truck it's not heavy equipment, and I think Mr. Eusebio can answer to that more directly than I.
Okay, because I just would hate to see him buy something that he thinks he can store his vehicle on, only to turn around and be told, Officer Yancey's gonna tow it tomorrow because he's storing it improperly.
He has had discussions with our land use planner, Dan McCarthy, who's, as you know, also very familiar with limitations for zoning, and he was satisfied that this would not be in violation.
Okay, that's great. I do want to ask the applicant a little bit about the vehicle itself, but yeah, that'd be great.
Please.
Good evening. Give your name and address for the record, please. Your name and address.
Aristides Eusebio. I live in 51 Ames Street, Lawrence, Mass.
Councilor?
May I?
Sure.
Hi, sir. Thank you so much for coming down tonight. I know Mr. Burke said you want to park a vehicle over there. Can you just tell us a little bit about the vehicle that you're going to park over there?
Yeah, it's a plow truck, an F-250.
Okay.
It's just a regular truck, an F-250 with a plow on it.